Hi everyone, and welcome to another Mighty Ginkgo tutorial. My name is Zero and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. So, after doing the Mortal Kombat 10 or X Android model and animation extraction, the gods have blessed me with the knowledge of how to extract the Mortal Kombat 10 or X animations from the real game. They have all their fingers. I'm so happy. I had struggled with this for a very long time, and then I don't know, maybe I installed something on my computer, but all of a sudden it decided that it wanted to work, so I had to make a video, an update, and make a video for extracting the animations for not just Mortal Kombat 10, but for Mortal Kombat 11 as well. So, I'm going to tell you straight off the bat that I do not know how to put the animations back into the game once you take them out. I just know how to extract stuff. I don't know how to put things back in there. So please stop asking me because I don't know. That being said, we're just going to hop right in because obviously it's a lot of fun and it's actually pretty easy to do it. It's a little bit the same as we did with the the other Mortal Kombat 10, the Android one, the mobile game. So you pretty much know the steps, are familiar with a bunch of the stuff that we're going to use. But the only downside is that you have to extract everything one at a time, the animations one at a time. So it's not as great as it was with the mobile where we could have them all in there at once. We got to kind of do this one at a time, which sucks. But hey, it's better to have them one at a time than not at all. Alright, so this is getting a little long, so let's get out of our intro and go right into the tutorial. You're going to need a bunch of folders, files that will be inside of a folder that I'm going to put together for you. So when you look at it, it's just, it should all be there. So I'm going to open up my downloads and I'm going to create it with you because the last tutorial I did where I had everything already and it kept asking that, are you sure you want to override thing? People had some issue with, so I'm just going to create it all new so you can follow along if you did download the parts. So first thing we're going to do is establish our project folder. I'm going to name this MK10 project just to make sure that we put everything inside the right place. And I'm doing it here on our desktop with our hot Quan Chi wallpaper. Yes. So say he's not in 10. Okay, so now we got our project folder. We're going to go over and open up our Mortal Kombat X. It's like MKX Anim. Ignore the one on my end. It's only like that because I downloaded it so many times because I kept losing it. Okay, so when you open it, you're going to see that there is a folder and then 2 Python scripts. We are going to need to take these Python scripts and put them inside of our Gnosis plugin location. So I want you to... Let me scroll this down a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't break it. So I want you to go to your Gnosis folder. Mine is here, so you're already installed and pinned. So I'm going to close it because it works better when it's not on. So I'm going to go to Properties, my Gnosis, open it up, find my location, open the location, and go to Gnosis, and you're going to find Plugins. Then you're going to see the folder that says Python. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to take those 2 folders that we have here, put them over here just to make it a little bit easier, and we're going to take these 2 Python files or .py files and drag them inside the Python folder. Again, yours is not going to say move and replace, it's just going to go in there, but I have it in here, so I'm just going to do move and replace for your guys. Okay, so once that's done, we're going to close our Gnosis folder because that's don't need it no more, and then we're going to take our Mortal Kombat MK and in folder. I'm just going to drag everything that's inside this and put it inside of our Mortal Kombat project folder. So we're going to close that because we don't need it anymore. And we're going to open up this folder and you see we have our Mortal Kombat stuff. But before then, we're going to need our tool, the Mortal Kombat tool Unpacking tool, and add that to our project folder. So select everything that's inside of this folder and post it inside here. Now, just for you guys real quick, I'm going to save this as a little download folder so you can just download it and use it without having to put it together, Insta stuff, because I'm helping out. Okay, so we have all of our extraction stuff that we need ready. All it is time for us to do. All we need to do now is to extract our model that we need. So I'm going to close this for a moment, and I'm going to go to my Mortal Kombat 10 folder. I have the Steam version that I'm using, so I'm not sure if it works for any other version of it that's already extracted. I just got the best results with Steam. So I'm going to go to my Steam folder, my Steam maps, common, and then MK10. And then we're going to go to the asset folder. And now once we're inside here, you'll see there's a bunch of .xxx files, and they are not nudie movies. They are the format that, Mortal Kombat 10 uses to compress everything from animations to models. And this is what we're going to focus on. To to decompress or decompile, to view these, we're going to need to open up our I'm used to it being called U model, but I heard that they changed the name later on. So if you got U model, you know what we're talking about. So we want to go and navigate to our Steam folder, which is up here. So I'm going to copy the address. And then I'm going to go click on these dots, input the address, and then select folder. It's going to be empty. Just push select folder and it will be here. So it's MKSX, where you should be. And then before we go anywhere else, we're going to come down here to the part where it shows you which buttons to check. You only want the skeletal mesh box checked. Everything else should be unchecked. And then you're going to hit OK and let it do its thing. So now that we have our Mortal Kombat asset open, we're going to need to find a character to work with. Now, you guys already know from the last Mortal Kombat thing and my wallpaper that I am a huge fan of Quan Chi, so we are going to use Quan Chi as the example for this because he's so awesome. Okay, so we're going to scroll down in here until you find Char, CHAR _ the character's name. So I'm looking for Char Quan Chi Sub-Zero SR. There he is, Quan Chi. Now I want to use A because that's his first one. So we are going to double click on this one. And you see that we get his avatar here. Now it doesn't have a texture on it, just got the default U model thing, but that's fine because we don't want the textures. We want the animations for this. So what we want to do is go to Tools and then Export Current Object. And it'll ask you where you want to save this. So we're just going to save it to our Mortal Kombat project folder. So copy the address, paste it inside here. And then we're going to go down here to where it says Mesh Export. And we're going to change it to GLTF.2.0. As I like to say, get you know what I mean, GTFO. I'm so used to saying. Put that one on both static and skeletal mesh. And hit OK. So get the fuck out, 2.0. And then wait for it to finish. Okay, so it's exported. We're done. Alright, so we're done with Quan Chi, and we get to close it. Next thing we're going to need is go to character again. Char. And we're going to need his script assets. So I'm going to scroll on down until I see Quan Chi Quan Chi script access AAA. Okay, so copy those and then paste it right here. Did I save the project? Let me refresh. Dude, where did I save that to? I better not be in the old folder. Oh man, hang on one second. I think I saved it to the wrong folder. I did. Alright, so I'm just gonna... And I closed it too. Dang, hang on y'all, give me a second. So much for professionalism. Let's see if we can go back in here. Save it here. Guess that's why you don't close your stuff until you're absolutely sure you got everything already. Alright, there it is. Quan Chi. Character. Kung Lao. Melina Quan Chi. There we go. Double check. Export. Yeah, I saved it to the wrong folder. Blood. look at there, all in the wrong folder. Foldering up. Alright, there we go. That's our Quan Chi. So let's double check it before we close it again. Skeletal mesh, all that jazz. Okay, so copy it out of the folder and post it back here in the root. Oops. Paste it here. So there we go. Next thing we do, we're going to close this for real and go open up our Gnosis. Now, because we have Gnosis, the plugins already installed, we should be good. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is go to our project folder, navigate here, open file, navigate to our project folder, and we're going to select our Quan Chi, get the fuck out. Alright, so Quan Chi's here, and you can press the skeleton button and make sure that the skeleton and stuff has exported properly. It has. And now that we have it here checked, we can just export it as a NUC file. So you want to go up to the top toolbar where it says Tools, scroll down to where it says NUC Export, and then export it to where you want it to, preferably our project folder. So Quan Chi there, NUC, there you go. Once it's exported, we're just going to hit OK, and then close Gnosis. Close Gnosis. Alright, so now we have that done. Let's minimize that. Don't need that. Where'd our project folder go? Okay. So we have our Quan Chi NUC. We have these shortcuts that need to get out of the way. Sorry about that. Thought I deleted them. And now it's time. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? It was this folder, right? I think it was this folder. Ah, Mickey Ficky. I really shouldn't have so many Mortal Kombat stuff on here. One folder, one project folder. Hang on, let me go grab it real quick. I think I'm missing some stuff. So I got Quan Chi's thing there. Where does that other folder? Asset, Quan Chi script thingy, Quan Chi script assets, copy, paste. Okay. So this is what your folder should look like. You should have the script assets, XXX, the NUC, and we should begin. So first we want to unpack it. So I'm going to drag it to, I think I want to say, was it the packer first? Yes. Okay, so we want to, first step, sorry, I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head, and I only did it successfully twice. Okay, so what we want to do with our XXX folder file is that we want to decrypt it. So to decrypt it, we need to take it and then drag it down here to where it says MK10 underscore XXX packer. Just that. And then it will give you a copy of the file with a .u at the end. Then we're going to take this .u file that we just got and drag it down here to mk10xxx.exe. And it should give you 3 other files that's right here. Import, export, names. Then after that, you just press this cut.bat. Oh yeah, wait. That's good that this happened because this was a problem that I used to have when I tried to do it. Get a second. I'll be right back, and it's gonna keep crashing on this until I keep holding down escape. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you what to do if that happens to you. Okay, sorry about that. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I thought it was just you can't have the XXX file there because last time I deleted it and it worked. I don't know. I just tried again. So what I took was the assets folder, the Quan Chi script assets. And then I dragged it into the unpacker, which created the decrypted one with a .u at the end. Then you take this and then you put it inside the MK10 one, and that creates all of these like last time. And then we push the cut, and then it just worked. So I don't know what makes it work. What happened? I even moved it to a new folder to see if that made it try. So, I don't know. It works sometimes, it works sometimes not. So we're gonna wait for this to process. It's gonna take a minute or three, and I guess I won't have you guys sit here and wait and watch it scroll. Hell, I think by the time I'm talking about it scrolling, it's probably gonna get done. So let's just give it a second and I come back again. Sorry, I just don't understand some things. Jeez. Okay, sorry. It's just not going well. After I paused it, the world's biggest spider just fell on me, and I'm just flipping out. Anyway, once this the command thing starts, the bat finished doing its job. I moved this back over to the Mortal Kombat 10 file. Just hold it, folks. Sorry, I'm still flipped out from that spider. Okay. So once the cut bat finished doing its job, you will see a new folder has come in, and it's called UMP. This UMP folder has all the animations that we need for making the game go. So now that we have that done, it's time for us to use the MK animation program, and this will allow us to view and save the animations that we need. So go to the MK animations folder and open up the mkanim.exe. Wait for it to load. This will take a minute for me because my potato computer. Okay, so once we're in here, it's going to ask you to load a Nux. Go to your project folder where we saved the Nux earlier, and there it is. So we got Quan Chi. Next thing we do is load on our animation. So we're going to go back to that UNP folder that we just created, and you'll see there's a bunch of animations that you can use for what you want. Now, and you see, just pick something that looks like it'll be cool. Alright, front attack animation sequence. So you see animations are going. Once you scan through and find the one that you like, all you have to do is just press the export Nux. And it'll say animation exported. So when you go to our animation folder, our MKAnim folder, and then there will be an export folder, character's name, and the file that you exported, the fk_.nux. So we're going to copy that, and we're going to open up our Gnosis again, navigate to our folder, oh, well, what else? And alright, select our Nux, wait for it to come in, and there you see we have our animation. Now all we gotta do is just select the Nux, hit export, and export it as your favorite animation file. I like to use FBX because it gives me the skeleton, the animation, and the mesh all together. But I'm also going to make sure I select FBX at the bottom just so I make sure everything is square. So hit export, wait for it to do its job. Cool. Now we bring it into Blender. Give me a sec. Oh, I actually had Blender already open. And now another one's opening. Import. I think I'm gonna use the better FBX importer. Find our folder. Attack out. Hopefully it's not super tiny. I wonder how big it is. It's taking a while. Yeah, wait. He's all the way down here. He's super tiny. Alright, that's not ideal. Give me a minute. Let's see. Better FBX importer. This scale. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Maybe 1. Let's see how big that is. It's gonna be huge. Watch. There we go. Now we have our Quan Chi in here with his animations. And you can take these animations and do your retargeting to where you want to. Or just, have it about. And then that's it. All you gotta do now is just keep going back to the animation folder thingy and select it and import, export, back and forth. Like a soul. until you get all the animations that you need. Oh wait, not the Nux. So just go to the next one, export your Nux. Go to your next one, and then go to the next one, export the Nux. Oh, Anim. It really isn't that as bad as it seems. It's pretty smooth, really, in comparison to a bunch of other games that I exported stuff from. This ain't too terrible. Well, that's it. My cat seems to be calling me for something, so I'm gonna go see what that's about. And I hope this helps you guys out, and I hope that you be able to get all your Mortal Kombat dreams come true. I know I am, especially with that Mortal Kombat 11. So I guess I'll see you guys on the next video when we go tackle that one. So hope this helps. Good luck with your projects, and see you again in our next video. Bye. Also, if you feel like donating some money or some chips, I'm happy with that too.